everyone, this is Sir Alexander with another Starcraft 2 Battle Report. This is for the RPG.net tournament, and this is the round 1 of the tournament. This game is against Reallybored and Endings. Endings is in the left-hand position as the light blue Terran, and Reallybored is in the 12 o'clock position as the red Protoss. So this is a PvT map. These two players are new to the tournament. They were not in the previous tournament, and looks like they are ranked 8th and 9th right now. So this is the first tournament, and the way that this tournament is going to work is there's a double elimination brackets. So you have two different brackets that go up, and when a player wins, then he continues on the winning bracket, and when he loses, he changes over to the losing bracket and plays the other people who have lost a game. And then at the very end, the championship match will be between a person who has one loss and then a person who is still undefeated. So in the last tournament, then we saw that Astar Wolf, known as Trag Owl on the forums, completely dominated the tournament and won all of his matches. And in this match, Reallybored and Endings, neither of which have played each other in the tournaments or have been in the previous tournament. So this is their first round in the first tournament, and we will see who goes undefeated to round 2 in the winner's bracket. So right now we can see that this probe is scouting out here. Looks like he's not really doing all too much harassment, not attacking that SCV, building that barracks. It's usually a good idea to tell that probe to attack the SCV, but I guess he wanted to scout it to see if his base was here, and looks like he will then be returning home. No, looks like he'll be scouting out to make sure that he's not doing a proxy bunker. He is building his gateway right next to his nexus, and looks like over here the Terran player Endings is opting not to wall in. Interesting choice against a Protoss. Usually you do want to wall in against a Protoss at least a little bit to try and close down that absolutely massive ramp, because Zealots can run in and do major damage, especially because usually you will not have the Marine force to deal with those early Zealots. Right now we see the first Zealot coming out, but it looks like Reallybored is supply blocked, opting to put down that gateway before another pylon. That's probably just a mistake. He's not building probes right now, so it looks like right now Endings is getting his orbital command and is producing Marines. His first Marine is going somewhere. Going here to knock down that pylon, or actually maybe just checking to see if he's got cannon rushed. I'm not sure. That'd be a bad location for cannon rushing anyways. Anyways, this probe will come back into base to scout. Not a whole lot to see here except for that orbital command. He will know that Endings is going a strong economy build. He is producing a second Marine. Hopefully a third will be queued up right after that. He really needs to probably do something about this wall in. This is not very good and not conducive to his good health. If Reallybored had not have gotten supply blocked and had played a little bit better and gotten his first two Zealots out on time, he would completely do some major economy damage. But Endings was able to pull this off. He has a factory going up, and looks like a Marine scouting for proxy pylons down here, and another Marine is going to that Zelnaga watchtower, or maybe running all the way across to his base. We will see which in just a moment. And he is activating the Zelnaga watchtower. Elsewhere, another Marine on the menu factory is going up, and looks like he does have dual refineries, both fully saturated, as does the Protoss player. Protoss has a cybernetic score and a pylon back here going down. Very good choice to put that pylon back there. Usually you'll want a pylon back here as well. So I'm going to switch this over to the income tab and speed this up some until we get to some more action. On the income, both players are almost identical. Of course, Endings is a little bit ahead because he has a mule, and looks like that Zealot is stuck in there. What a mistake. His rally point was probably not set right. Now he has it set right. But that's one Zealot down the drain who can just get killed by those Marines. Looks like two more Zealots being produced. Chrono Boost going down on those probes. Looks like each person is trying to come back to the economy. Endings is controlling the Zelnaga watchtower to make sure the gold is not taken. Looks like he is going Hellions. He should really push in with that Hellion right now before he gets any Stalkers out. But it's going to be too late as the first Stalker is coming out, and that'll be the end of Hellion Harass, really, because they are not very good against Stalkers. We do see the first Banshee coming out, so he is doing a cloaked Banshee rush. Well, maybe not a rush, but he's going cloaked Banshees. And how cheap, but a Void Ray is coming out as well. That's not going to be very effective against those Marines, though. But there is no detection on the field. There isn't even a forge up, no robotics bay yet. 2 Stargates being put out, which means if he pushes as soon as that cloak tech is done, he will pretty much win this game. Um, we'll see though, especially since his ground army is not that big. It is a lot bigger than Endings though. If he pushes out right here, he can make a lot of damage. But of course, those Banshees. Wait, no, only one Banshee. I thought he had two. He has one Banshee out and is building his second one, but he needs to push in very soon before he gets a forge or cannons or anything up. Looks like they are making sure that he doesn't fly here, and these two units will come across the map, maybe do some harass, but no, it looks like they're turning around. So not a lot going on here. Elsewhere, we do see two Void Rays on the production, Zealots coming out, another Stalker. So mostly ground forces, not a lot of attack. These Banshees will cloak up and go in, and that's that. They will, with no cannons and no forge, I think that's, yeah, that's not good right there. Um, these Vikings will come in and destroy those Void Rays. I'm sorry, I'm just a little bit surprised here. Um, those Void Rays will get taken down very quickly, and these Banshees will continue to harass and destroy things. I'm not exactly sure why he didn't just go straight for that Nexus. Um, honestly, if you were in a position like that, I would have gone directly for the Nexus and just destroyed the Nexus. He's still picking on these units, even killing that Zealot that can't do anything. Very poor micro coming out here. If he just would have microed down that Nexus, he would have won the game right there. Just GG'd. But he did not, and we have one more Banshee out. Another one was queued up. Nothing on the tech as far as armor or upgrades. He is taking his expansion though, and looks like Reallybored is scouting is looking like he's pressing towards his expansion. Both a robotics bay and a forge going up. A good choice. Probably doubtless an observer is going to be coming out of here soon. Nothing yet. All these Vikings and Banshees are coming in. These Stalkers are coming back, but Vikings really own Stalkers for the most part. But of course, those Zealots, he really should micro those Vikings around, but he's not doing that. He could have just lifted off in those. Yeah, that's really a mistake. If he just would have lifted off, he wouldn't have lost a single Zealot, I mean a single Viking. And those Zealots couldn't really do anything to his air units. So this has got to be about GG. Just waiting for him to call it. Two cannons going up, but that's not going to do much. And right now he's harvesting nothing. That Stalker goes down. This cannon will follow. This Stalker will follow. I don't know why he just doesn't go for the Nexus. He's trying to do anything here. This cannon will go down as well. These Zealots. Reallybored, the only way that he could have possibly won this is if when he saw those Banshees, if he just all-out charged in. But, so, hopefully in Game 2 of this best of 3, we'll see better play from Endgame. Looks like he was probably off of his game today. And that's the end of this replay. So I'm sorry that it probably wasn't as exciting as most will be. I was just a little bit surprised that Reallybored got no detection. He didn't scout. There was no harassment. It was just slightly, well, yeah. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what to say here. This was a very odd match, and please join me again for Game 2. These are a best of 3, so we will see if Reallybored can come back and take the next game from Endings.